Hi everyone, today we will be painting orchids in a vase. For the materials, I have selected 9 by 12 inch size canvas, multiple size flat brushes, one fan brush to create smooth transitions, and thick acrylic paints by Vase. Bright green, purple, primary magenta, carbon black, and titanium white. For the background, I'll be using white, purple, and black. I'm starting with upper right corner, slowly moving to the bottom left, creating a gradient. I'm not worried about making smooth transitions at this point, as I will be using a different brush to mix them together. With acrylics, you have to make sure you work on a pretty fast level, as they dry very quickly. I add a lot of purple in the middle, lots of black on the bottom, and lots of white on top. I like to put a second layer of paint. This makes the background look nice and smooth and the canvas doesn't show. This time I work even faster because I need this paint to be still wet in order to mix it properly. I'm using fan brush while the paint is still wet to mix my colors even better. This creates a smooth transition from one to another, and a very cool effect at the end. When I'm done, I'll paint the edges of my canvas and let it dry. While the canvas with my background is drying, I'll take a different piece of paper and draw my orchids in the vase. I'll start with the composition. In order to make a symmetrical vase, you need to make a middle line, upper and bottom oval, and one or few in between. Make sure both distances are the same. Draw a line and shape of your vase on one side and repeat on the other, making the same distance from that middle line. Double check your distances and move on to your flowers. Create a plan where they're gonna be. Start with the petals in the back, creating them in triangular shape. Then add the ones at the front. Mark the center of the flower and add small petals that go around it. Erase the unnecessary lines at this point that you don't need them. Continue adding other flowers, following the same instructions, but make them face different direction. Add other details too, as you go along. Draw a line where your table ends and add some details on top of it, like fallen flowers or a petal. I want to add some details to my vase too, so it doesn't look too plain. Here you can be creative. As we're done with our sketch, our canvas is completely dry. I'm using a light pencil to create the drawing. Follow the same rules as we just did on our paper and create the same shape of vase. If white pencil doesn't work, take the regular ones. Sometimes it works better. The line doesn't have to be too thick, but it still needs to be visible for us to paint in. And do the same thing with flowers, if you need to. I already know where my flowers are gonna be, so I'm starting with the paint. I take white and start with the vase. Do one edge, mix a little bit of purple, so one side is darker than the other. I put a few layers of paint just to make sure that my background doesn't show through. And clean my brush using just a regular paper towel. When one side is done, I'm moving to another. Notice that one part of my brush is white and another one is purple. This is called one brush stroke. Using the same technique of one side of the brush being white and another one of being purple, I'll continue filling in my vase. When I'm done filling it in with color, I'm adjusting all of the details. I'm taking a small amount of black paint on my brush, and using a dry effect, I'll create a shadow on the bottom of my vase. This will create volume for this object. With the thin side of the brush and purple color, I'll enhance all of the details on it, adjusting my form. I'll do the same thing with the white. And back to purple again. So pretty much at this point I'm going back and forth to my different colors to make that vase look more realistic. When I'm done with the vase, I'm moving to the stem. I'm mixing green and black to create a darker shade of green. Following the same idea as we previously used on the vase, I'm mixing two colors, white and pink, making one side of the brush white and other side of the brush pink. I'm doing the exact same painting order as we did on the actual sketch, starting with the very back petals first. Now I'll do the side ones. Continue doing the exact same thing with other flowers, one by one. For the flower buds, I'm using white and green mixed together, and the same technique as we used for flowers previously. Going back to the white and pink, add the fallen petal. Using very light pink, add some lines on your flower buds. With light green, enhance the stem behind the flowers. With light pink, I'm adding a bit of a color to my flower buds to show that they're just about to open and start blooming. Using a small brush for details and white paint, I'm marking the center for each one of my flowers. A simple circle will do. By mixing purple, white, and pink, create in circular motion smaller petals at the front, closer to the center of the flower. Repeat for each one of them. Using the same colors, just add a little petal at the bottom, underneath the center. Repeat for each flower. Using the same small detail brush in light green color, I'm adding more details to my stems. Now they look more complete. Going back to my flat brush, taking white and pink, I'm going back to my front side petals and add the rotation. I'll be repeating the same rotation in direction for all of the flowers. This creates more dynamic and movement. I'm going back to my detail brush, and with white paint I'll add some dots on my side front petals just for texture. I'm using dark pink to create more shadow. I'll be repeating the same steps for all of the flowers again. With white, I'll outline my flower buds again to give them a complete look. By mixing purple with black, I would like to go back to my vase and add shadow from my flowers. I'll be doing the same thing with all of the flowers to outline all of the petals and create more shadow. By using white, I create more light where it needs to be. With white paint, I would like to outline all of my petals even more. This will create more contrast. As I'm getting close to the end, I would like to add a table and shadows. I'm using mostly black paint for it. After finishing with the table, I still feel like my flowers need more shadow. So I'm taking dark purple and adding more to my petals where they meet each other. And for the vase too. Notice that I'm using a very small amount of paint on my brush. And back to white, just to fix that fallen flower. Now satisfied with my painting and adding just a bit of more details, I feel like I'm done. Thank you for watching my video. Please follow my channel for more.